And
live.
we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is a very, very, very late one, an impromptu one. For those that have been expecting us earlier, we do apologize. We should have been here like 8 o'clock, but yeah, life is happening. And we thank God for bringing us this far. So, yes, good. I hope your weekend is going well. And I'm here with my lovely sister Lillian today. Unfortunately, Sir Knight can't join us. Yes, life is happening, but we thank
Mhm.
God. Mm.
Yeah,
Lillian, how's your week been? How are you?
hectic. I'm fine. I'm sorry. I do have a little bit of a cold, but it's part of it all. It's all in the journey, isn't it? Ups
Yes.
and downs. But yeah, I'm here now. I'm fine. Survived the week, thank God. And looking forward to what looks like a restful weekend. I hope it's restful, but we'll see.
I think they said it's going to be a bit sunny as well. So, yes.
What
Fingers
really?
crossed for that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought last week it was forecasted to be 1 degrees, 1 degree, 0 degrees this
No, no,
weekend.
let's be
Except,
hopeful now. Let's be hopeful, Lillian. You should have just ride it with me. Yes, it's going to be sunny this weekend. Yeah.
well, I'm going to make you people laugh. This yesterday, I experienced the 4 seasons of UK in 30 minutes. Yes,
Hailstone at some point, isn't it?
there was rain, there was hailstone, there was sunshine, and I'm thinking, what's going on here?
I was driving. I went to pick my son from the station. And between that space of 20 minutes, I had everything as well. I'm thinking, what
Yeah,
is going on? Yeah.
it's the UK
That's
weather,
UK
very
life for you.
unpredictable.
Oh, yeah. But we thank
Unpredictable,
God.
like life itself, and that
I
is what
tell
brings
you.
us here this evening.
You know what, Lillian? I was
Yeah.
saying to someone today, I was in the news. There's a lot going on in the UK at the moment. And I'm sure it's all over the world because,
Yeah.
we know what's going on in America with all this trade wars and, it's affecting, it's going to affect everybody because
Yep.
whatever happens there, it transcends everywhere. But particularly here in the UK, we work in the public sector and they're talking about the reform. The government is now, when new governments come with great ideas, they're so ambitious. They're talking about reforming the civil service. On the other side, they're talking about the NHS as well,
Yeah.
which has been, yes, with its own challenges. But then you're
Hmm.
talking of scrapping one side of it and bringing it into one big body. And it just got me thinking that nothing is certain, despite the fact that you might think your job is you're in a comfortable space, you're doing well, and you have a bit to put aside. But that job, it's not yours. That was what I was saying to some of that. This job, it's not yours. If anything happens tomorrow, they will replace you straight away. That's for sure, because the work has to continue. And at the same time, with all these reforms, they put it in, they have different ways of caveating it. We were having a conversation at work today, and they were saying, oh, there's not gonna be any of they're not gonna lay off people straight away. They're just looking for ways to save. But you will know whenever there's something said about reform, we know that it's going to affect people one way or the other. And so that's what's brought me, that's what's been on my mind this week. That thank God
Wow.
I have this plan B, because nothing is certain in this age and time. Nothing. What you think is stable can be taken off you. So, where are you on this journey? If you say you have investments, fantastic, but we need to diversify. We need to diversify. So, if you haven't got something going on online, which is the new global markets,
Yeah.
you're on a long thing. Oh. Lillian, what do you
It's
say
it's
to
funny.
that?
It's funny how you said the news this week and
Mm,
the reforms going on, because what we all know has happened in
mm,
the United States is that the moment there was a change in power, there is a particular development, there's a particular government parastatal that was closed down completely. Like
mm.
closed down.
They signed it off straight, closed down.
And it was really sad because it was very impromptu. Like honestly, I can't even begin to think about the families that have been affected by that closure. And it was really a moment of reflection for me. And to be honest, I didn't even expect the latest news in England. I was very surprised this week when I heard what I heard in the news,
Mm,
which is what my sister here has said. It started with the United States now, and it's now coming into the United Kingdom.
mm,
In one guise, what next? No one knows what next. And it's, as Sister Tolu has said, it's just a stark reminder
mm,
that your job is not secure. You have to be doing something for yourself. You really don't have to have a second source of income. And if you have investments, fantastic, well done you. But if you have nothing, right, it is now there's no better time than now to start building something for yourself because it can happen to you at any time. There's no warning. It just comes. These reforms, these redundancies is going to happen.
mm.
It has happened in the United States. It's now here in England. Thank God that we don't have leaders like the United States leaders that just woke up one morning and decided, I'm closing this office. And then the next day, everything closed down. Ah, hey,
Just like that.
at least they are giving you people some warning now in England. So you need to be proactive. That's the
Mm,
word. You have to try to be proactive to do something for yourself, okay? And I mean, this is not the time to go and start a traditional business where you'll be looking for a shop to lease and we are moving away from that era now. Online is the real place. So all we are saying is come and have a look at what we are doing. Me, I'm grateful that I started my journey over a year and a half ago now. And if anything has happened to me in my job, by the grace of God, my legs are firmly on the floor. People around me will not suffer. But is it? Can you say the same? That's the question I'm asking you today. Can you say the same for yourself? Can you say the same for your family? Will everybody be okay? Are you secure in the knowing that whatever happens to my paid employment, I'm fine because I have investment or I have a business or I have something that will support me till I find a replacement job if you want to go back to work? So these are things you need to really, really, really be thinking about. Okay. So let me pass on to Sister Tolu to say
mm.
something.
Honestly,
Sorry, I don't have a
nailed it. You've nailed it on the head there because it's all about thinking ahead. Some of us started late. I'll put it out there because I was, I think, not because I don't want to do something different. When my kids were younger, it made sense for me to just focus on them. And as a family, one person was in the civil service in the public sector, my husband was in the private sector. So it worked somehow for us then. But when I look back, I would have said, why didn't I? Why didn't I come across something like this earlier?
this. Yeah.
Because I know with what I know now, I know where I might have been, where I might be on this journey. But you know what? I'm so grateful that I still found it. I found this business at this time because they normally say the best time to have started something
It's yesterday,
is the next best time is
today,
right
now.
now, this moment. So it's never too late. Whether you are in your 30s, whether you're in your 40s, particularly when you're in your 30s, don't just be comfortable enough that my job is okay, my job is okay. There's nothing that's certain anymore. Nothing is certain. And particularly with the age we're in now, AI age. They're talking when you hear reform, they are talking of digitalizing so many departments. It's people they will lay off once they get everything in place.
Hmm.
The work that three, four people were doing before, it might end up with one person.
Yeah.
The pressure, and then they put more work on one person. I've been through different stages where I've seen, different governments, different ideas, different, and they all come with their own plans as well. And we've walked through them. I've seen different changes and how it affects family because yes, they'll tell you it's voluntary redundancy, they will offer that. But I've seen people come back again because this voluntary redundancy, the money might be enough for like a year or two, but it's not going to sustain you till forever. So people will still come back. So rather than getting to that stage, waiting till you get to that stage, why don't you key into this online space? It's a very fertile ground now. And that's why if you go on TikTok now, I can bet you 1,000,001 people are selling one thing or the other. People are looking for different opportunities. You go on Facebook, you see people doing their content. It's a very fertile market. And some people can gain so and so followers overnight. You go onto TikTok and you go onto Instagram, lovely things. And some of us get caught up in the middle where we're switching from all these platforms, just enjoying the good stuff, whiling away our time. And we're not getting paid. The people you are checking out, I do say this to my children, the people you are checking out, that you are looking at their content, they sat down to create this content for you to consume, and they will get paid for it.
Yes.
That's the opportunity that the global world has given us. Anything you can create and make a business out of something. But if you're someone like us, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. You want a system that's been designed that works, and people have been using it for years and they're getting results. You don't want to be bugging family and friends. You don't want to start, looking for what to promote, what to sell, because that's all been figured out for us. You don't even know where to start. That's why we are here as mentors to help you get started. I know I was talking to Lillian before we came on, and she was talking about our mentees, how she's working with them to help them, giving them all the supports they need. Those are the kind of things we offer here. You're not left by yourself until you are in that comfortable space where you know what you need to do. We'll be there to support you. So that's why we are here. Come and check this opportunity out. This is another legitimate opportunity online. Legitimate. We've checked it out. We are professionals in our fields. If it's something that would affect us, affect our families, we won't be here. You can have a look, our Facebook pages, go down, and you'll see that we didn't just start this yesterday. Well, my own Facebook, this new page, I started it in December because Facebook did some lovely things to my previous one. It's still working, but this is my home now. But what I'm trying to say is, if it's not legitimate, we won't be here. We
Yeah.
won't be promoting this opportunity. And we're not saying, are we saying it's the right fit for everybody?
No.
No, but you have to check it out to know whether it's the right fit for you.
For you.
But
Yeah.
will it be the right fit for you? You won't know until you check it out. And we've got this plan in place. We don't overwhelm you with information at once. And that's why we're saying, come and check out our introductory webinar. It's free. Register for it. If you're happy, you want to proceed, then you have to pay the 149 for our information pack. When you want to start something, you need to know the full information about it.
Yeah.
That's what 149 is. So it's not free, it's not freebies, but it's that 149, you get to, within 30 days, you get to sit down in the comfort of your home, digest all the information, how you're going to be earning, the support, how will help you set up your business. All of those things are there. And if you're still not satisfied, we don't ask questions. If you want your money back, we'll give it to you. Lillian, what do you have to say to that before we
It's
close?
as simple as that. Very simple and straightforward. 30-day guarantee. You watch, you have to be willing to follow the step-by-step process that we are going to outline to you, either one of us. Because at the end of the day, it's your decision to make and it's your choice to make. There is no pressure at all. We give you all the information that you need to make a decision for yourself and for your family if you're a family person, or for your loved ones if you don't have a family yet. Now, we also have mentorship. Then there is also a coach assigned to every one of us, and it's up to you whether you want to go ahead or not. There's no pressure at all. So you watch the videos. You have 30 days. You watch it once, twice, 3 times, 20 times, 100 times. You can watch it with your loved ones, family, anyone that you is close to you. You decide how you want to start. You decide if it is for you. If it's not for you, you come back. You contact any one of us, whoever it was you paid through. contact them and they will refund your money, no cent lost,
No.
down to the last couple that you paid. If you decide you wanted to start, within those videos, you would know how you want to
Mm,
start because we do not know your circumstance better than yourself. And that's why we can tell you that this is a startup course because there are different strategies to start. There are so many strategies to start. And at the end of the day, it's your decision to make. It is your choice to make. You can
that's
decide
right.
to start however you want to start. And that's why we proudly say we do not convince anyone. No, there is no conviction there. We give you all you need to make that decision for yourself. Okay,
That's right.
that's one thing you need to understand. You have to make the decision for yourself because it's going to be your business. It's going to be yours to build. It's not mine. It's
That's right.
yours. So because it's going to be yours, it is also going to be your decision to make. Okay. And if you choose not to, it's also fine because we also know that it is not for everybody, right? It is
Yep.
not for everybody. We appreciate that. Just like medicine is not everybody can be a doctor, not everybody can be a nurse, not everybody can be an engineer. That's exactly the same thing. But you would know by the subject combinations you choose that it's not for you
Mm,
as you're growing up. You don't just come to that realization overnight. You there's information that has been put together that makes you realize that this is not for me.
mm.
It's the same thing. Come in, see what it is, and decide for yourself if it's the right one for you. And I think at this point, we're going to call it a day, I suppose.
Yep.
If any one of us, you feel like working with any one of us, that's our email addresses there. Feel
Yep.
free to connect with either one of us, whichever one rocks your boat, whichever one you like the sound of the voice, or you like the hair or the glasses, anyone. And that's why it's proudly a business of no competition because
I
we walk
know.
on fertile ground.
Mm-mm.
Ah,
Yeah,
anyone you like, you work with, it's your choice. But
that's right.
anyway, it's Friday evening, and we'll call it a day here. And hope that you have a very good evening. And we will see you next time. Bye
Yes.
bye.
Take care. God bless.
Yeah.
Bye.